Okay, so the note C is probably the most important note that you could learn. Whenever we learn about music theory, it's all related to what we call the key of C. The key of C is what we call a natural key. Unfortunately on the guitar it's not like the piano, we haven't got any coloured notes, so most music theory is geared towards the piano, which is a bit of a pain because this is nothing like the piano at all, and we're going to need to really memorise a lot of this stuff. So there's a worksheet for you on the back end of my website in the members area, so if you haven't got that, follow the link here and go and get that worksheet now, and we'll get cracking. So straight in, we're going to find the note, the middle C, which is a note just below the last line of a music stave on the treble clef. So the last line of a music stave is the letter E, the next line below that would be the letter C. And we find that on the 5th string, 3rd fret, which is here. In this particular position, on the 1st, 2nd and 3rd frets, we're going to find another C with my first finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret. Now this note, if we were looking at the treble clef, is actually going to appear on one of the spaces on the treble clef. So if we were looking at a piece of written music, the note on the 5th string would be just below the clef, the lines, and then the note with my first finger on the 2nd string will be up actually on the lines. So we're going to refer to the low note as middle C, and we're going to refer to the high note as treble C, okay, because it sits on the treble clef. So here's our first two C's. It's middle C and treble C on the 5th string, 3rd fret, and the 2nd string, 1st fret. The next position we're going to learn, it's where we move our first finger to where our 3rd finger is. So we're going to be playing the middle C again on the 5th string, 3rd fret, but with our first finger this time, and our 3rd finger is going to play the treble C on the 3rd string, 5th fret. And they have a very similar sound, don't they? Just it's the same sound as the ones down here. Slightly different voice in as much that some of the strings are slightly thicker, so they might sound a little bit thicker. But they're basically the same note, and they're written the same on the treble clef. C and treble C, middle C and treble C. The next position, we're going to move to our pinky, and the middle C reappears on the 6th string, 8th fret. Yeah, it's got a thick, bassy sound because it's the 6th string. So the note here on the 5th string, 3rd fret, C, is also found on the 6th string, 8th fret, and that's also middle C, written in exactly the same way on the treble clef. With my first finger, I'm going to play the 3rd string, 5th fret that we were playing from our previous position. And so we're going to play these two notes one at a time, middle C, and then treble C. Now before we move on to another position, there's another octave, there's another C above treble C. So if I use my pinky and I come down to the 1st string, 8th fret, and I'm going to play my treble C and then the high C, or top C, we've got a 2-octave thing going on here between the 5th and the 8th frets. So we've got middle C, treble C, and top C or high C. The next position, there's 5 of these positions. We've got the 8th fret with our first finger on the 6th string. Treble C will appear on the 4th string, 10th fret. And then moving our first finger down to the 1st string, high C or top C will appear again on the 1st string, 8th fret. Middle C, treble C, and high C. Now, the next position, that's it for middle C. We can't find another middle C on the guitar neck. We're going to start off with our first finger on the 4th string, 10th fret, and that will be for treble C, and then high C appears on the second string 13th fret for this position. So those are 5 block positions, and those 5 block positions would be key centres for the key of C. So we have the first key centre, 3rd fret and 1st fret. The second key centre, which would be the 3rd fret and the 5th fret. The 3rd key centre, which would be the 8th fret, the 5th fret, and the 8th fret on the 1st string. The 4th key centre, which would be the 8th fret on the 6th string, 10th fret on the 4th string, and then the 1st string 8th fret. And the final key centre, the 5th key centre, would be string 4, fret 10, string 2, fret 13. And then the key centres reappear. So above the 12th fret, this 13th fret here is basically the 1st fret from the 2nd string. 2nd string 13th fret, C, 2nd string 1st fret, C. So we would start again above the 12th fret. This whole sequence will start again. You can see the pattern would look the same. And I've run out of space. So these 5 block positions are going to relate to, first of all, key centres, and then in each one of these 5 block positions we're going to have a scale form for all the natural notes, in other words the key of C. And each position will relate to the first chord or the first note of the C major scale, and the first chord shape that you can construct for each one of these positions. So, won't go any further than that. Get the worksheet from my website, and which is called Finding All the C's, from the members area. Memorise that, and then we'll work on learning a sequence of notes covering 7 main notes across the entire neck. That will be for the letters A, B, C, D, E, F and G. They won't start in that order, and then we'll work in little blocks and then memorise the entire fretboard in the using the musical alphabet, and then take it all apart and try to explain how each one of these block positions can be used for creating all the chords you'll need for songs, and all the scales you'll need, major and minor, and all the modes, and then how you would improvise with it, creating pentatonic scales and so forth, and blues scales. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you in the next video where we're going to learn about finding more natural notes on the guitar neck.